Might be alright. Yes, I do apologise about that. Ladies and gents, good evening and welcome to Full Throttle Racing. This is, of course, the BTCC League, and yes, it is regular commentator and, of course, a very excited BTCC enthusiast, the one and only Hoppers, the Napa Racing UK fan, of course. But how are we doing this evening, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching the stream in the world. But yes, we are here for round number 4, races 10, 11 and 12 at Trail Mountain here in the United States of America. But as I say, I'm looking forward to tonight. Just making sure I'm just still heard on stream, so if you heard me twice, it's just making sure. But looking forward to see what's going to happen. We did have, of course, last week, but I did a re-live of the Street of Tokyo event from last night. So I'm back again in the commentary box, but this time live and exclusive for this evening. It is, of course, going to be action-packed around here. It's probably going to be very close for comfort in some of the sort of turns here, but also, you know, it's probably going to be a bit more marginal for errors around here, because obviously, you know, the cars are going through tunnels and tight twisty bends, but we'll see how well this evening goes. But as I say, you know, I've not commentated around here before, but should be a great night of racing, as I say. But we do have a few people making their season debut, or 2 debutants for the championship this evening, but I'll go through them once they go out onto the circuits. But look at Rob Scholler at the moment then in the FK8, the BTC Racing number 14 machine. What he's going to do is going to push on, because his teammate Darren Freeman leads the championship. But we'll see what's going to happen, because there is a few I'm going to say not margin for errors, but there's going to be a few tight and twisty bits, especially going into the final chicane, which is here. But we do, of course, have a very very interesting night of racing. Good evening, Ash. How are you, mate? But yes, it's good to be back. It's good to be in the back in the comms box after missing last week live and exclusive. But as I say, we are live. It's looking a bit foggy at the moment here in the mountains, but shouldn't be too bad. I'll just go through who's on the grid. But we've got Neville Cully, I believe, and that is Potter McPott. He's new to the series, taking over from, I believe, it is Gareth Manning who is taking over, which is a bit of a shame, but it's good to see that Neil Creed will have a teammate in the number 13 AMD Essex Scorpion Volkswagen Golf. But as I say, it's hopefully going to be very close, but he is thereabouts. What's he going to do this evening? Because obviously he's new to the league, but and probably new to the car as well. But who knows what's going to happen for this evening. But you know, I've got a few people. Ash Sharp's in pit lane at the moment in the Focus ST, the shredded wheat machine. But the guys are just getting ready for, well, just doing a couple of laps, just getting used to the circuit, probably getting used to conditions as well. Whereas we we'll be heading into 5 minutes of qualifying around 8 PM UK time, only because it's a 5-minute blast qualifying for race 1, and then I believe it is 8 laps this evening in all 3 races. But race 1 is the determined grid of qualifying, then race 2 is the determined grid finishing for race number 1. But then of course race number 3 is a full grid reverse, so it's kind of like the BTCC in real life. But we'll see what's going to happen. Obviously, you know, in different liveried style. But if you are watching the stream, guys, please do give me a massive thumbs up, and please do come and say hello to me in the comment section. I would love to say hello to you guys. But we've got, of course, Mark Thompson in the Laser Tools Mercedes AMG. He's just in pit lane at the moment, as I believe because the cars have anti-lag, that's why the speedo's bouncing up and down at the revs, but we'll soon figure out what's going to happen. But just get a few cars out on track at the moment. But as I say, it's going to be very close to see what is going to happen, but we do have quite some substantial amount of battles going on, especially I think Rob's teammate Darren Freeman, there you go, I got it wrong first time, but I corrected myself. But Darren Freeman, is he going to make 3 wins from 3 again? He's done it a few times this season, but he's going to try and push on. But we'll soon find out what's going to happen, because we do have a few drivers around this evening, but who knows what's going to happen. But as I say, here at Trail Mountain, it's going to be a bit tight and twisty, but you know, it's going to be, as I say, it's not, hopefully not margin for error, but as I say, it's going to be close for comfort for some of the drivers, but we'll just wait and see who's going to head out on track. Maybe some people aren't heading out on track just yet, because they're just getting their bearings right and probably getting themselves ready for 5 minutes of qualifying. It is a quick blast for qualifying, but we'll soon figure out exactly how well tonight's going to go. But, there is a lot of mist in the mountain section at the moment. It's probably going to be, I'm not going to say hamper these guys, but we do have quite a few people. Hello Max, yes, I'm doing very well mate, how are you? Good to see you pal. I'm doing very well mate, I'm looking forward to this as per usual. You know, I don't, not going to lie, but BTCC is my forte, and obviously, as you know, but looking forward to seeing what tonight unfolds. It's a shame you're not out there racing, but you know, hopefully we may see you back next season, but you know, who knows what's going to happen for this evening's races. As I say, we've got a few cars out on track. Rob's out on track, stopped on track, not too sure what's happening to the FK8 at the moment. He retired in, I believe, was it race 3 at Tokyo last time out. We'll have to try and push on in the FK8. The BTC liveried FK8 is somewhere on circuit at the moment, but maybe he's just taking his time at the moment, or he's just stopped on track for some reason, but not too sure. But soon figure out what's going to happen. But qualifying for race 1 then will start at 8 PM, so it is as I say, it is a 5-minute blast, so times do come thick and fast into the qualifying, which makes it what's the word, makes it exciting. But then we've got of course Liam New in the Gardex Focus RS. He is going to be pushing on. What is he going to do? Because him and his teammate Ethan Graham were also close to tail in all 3 races, should I say, at Tokyo, on the streets of Tokyo. But we'll soon figure out what's going to happen as we go on board with the Focus RS then. We will try and offer variation camera for you guys, but looking at what Liam's going to do then, pushing on quite a bit, pushing the limits of that Focus RS at the moment, but it should be thereabouts. He's around a 157 at the moment, but I think that was in a different car, but could be wrong. He was a 157.657, but we'll soon figure out what's going to happen for these guys. I dropped out. Okay, I dropped out. I had a crisis in confidence, but should be ready. I had the chance. I chanced the cookies around again. Oh, thanks, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed the commentary. It's something I try and do very well as well. Oh, the chance. Oh, I misread that. Okay, yeah, fair enough, mate. If the chance comes up again, mate, I think you'd be more than welcome to race again, I'm sure. And thank you for your kindness about the commentary. I do try my best. I love commentating. It's something I have an art to, should we say. You know, I don't often race either. I race on a Sunday, but that's the only time I do it, really. But I'm going to see what's going to happen for the races this evening. Who are we predicting, ladies and gents? Who we're expecting to win the races, or have we got any shock predictions? Because I'd really love to hear your predictions of what's going to happen for this evening. But the likes of Stuart Bell, he's I don't know whether he's meant to go in the ambulance. Unless he's there just in case there was an incident, but got Neil Creed done in the number 4 AMD, the other AMD Scorpion Volkswagen Golf. But everyone else is just now jumping into the lobby just because of course, get ready for qualifying. As I say, it starts at 8 PM. And it is, of course, a 5-minute blast for qualifying. But we'll soon figure out what's going on. But I think just looking what's happening on track at the moment. Sorry about that, I was trying not to cough down everyone's ear because I tend to do that. And it's very frustrating. But at the moment, then we've got Liam New setting the pace. Then in the Focus at the moment, the first of the pink cars, the Garlex car, and then of course Stuart Bell in the Mercedes A-Class. Teammate with Mark Thompson. I think he's just had a bit of an issue going through the first turn. Seems the car didn't want to turn, but hopefully he's got it back up and running. So in the 33 numbered Laser Tools Mercedes A-Class, the AMG car. I think he's just having a bit of a moment there where he's just going to get some heat into his tyres, but we'll soon figure out. But he's having a nice leisurely slow lap at the moment. But then you've got, like I say, Ash Sharpland, series admin and series host, and a very good livery designer as well, I'm not going to lie. See what he can do in the shredded wheat. I believe he's got shredded wheat overalls as well. Just having a look at that. Looks like it. So he's in the 84 Focus ST. So it is the first, the second of the shredded wheat cars. I believe Aaron Riley in the Power Max Rich Energy / Agent Flux machine, as there was a bit of a moment there where the game froze on me, unless Aaron's got a bit of lag that we don't know about. But he is there. But the likes of Stuart Bell at the moment having a bit of issues at the moment, but hopefully it shouldn't hamper him too much. Got Adam Piper just joined the lobby. Make sure I'm still there on stream. But yes, we do. So we've got around 9 people at the moment, but we'll soon find out what's going on. But could be very close to see what's going to happen for these races. But Stuart Bell then trying to push on in the Laser Tools Mercedes A-Class, driven by Aidan Moffat in period in real life BTCC. Also the A-Class was driven, as he gets a bit crossed up onto the curb there. The A-Class was driven by, of course, the likes of Adam Morgan and Jack Bubsell and Dan Rowbottom in BTCC in real life. So it's been around for its heyday now, but it's not on the grid anymore. You don't see the A-Class much, but obviously now you see it virtually. But Shreddy Wheat car obviously was run by what's now known as Alliance Racing. But they now have been sponsored by, of course, Napa. But the Focus STs are going to be very quick, probably with the Focus RS, the pink machines. So the Gardex cars, they will be thereabouts, I think. You never know, time will tell. But we've got another season debutant this evening, and that is John Thompson. I'm trying to remember what number he is, the number 43 Halford Juasa FK2 Type R, taking over from Max Eddy, as Max was in chat before. You know, the first of the 2 Halford Juasa cars, I think the other one is on his way, I think, but just looking who's about. There's a sharp hop, skips and jumps the curb there. Spectacular style. But as I say, I'll get into the proper commentating tone when we get ready for qualifying. It's just at the moment with these guys practicing, just introducing the grid. So it's going to be a bit of a I'm not going to say a weird evening. It's going to be close to comfort, because we will have a few people joining. But Panos has just joined. He's in the second Power Max Adrian Flux machine, so he's on his way out of pit lane. So we'll see what he's going to do. And number 16. But see what happens for him, as well as it seems to be having a bit of issues at the moment. When I'm flicking through the cars, it's quite a lot of lag, so we don't know what's going on at the moment, but hopefully it shouldn't hamper too much. But just looking who's around, but it's going to be very close. But I'm trying to remember, I think Gary Pointer may be attending this evening, but we'll find out in the second FK2 Halford Juasa car. But not many cars out on track at the moment. It's about 13 people so far. But we'll get the just while I'm at it, we'll get the album art, well, the thumbnail for this one, if I can. But soon figure out what's going on. Let's have a look. No, it's not there yet. It will be later, so I'll have to get the thumbnail, put it onto here, so people know that it's been commentated on. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I'm enjoying sat in the commentary box. But as I say, quite a few people drifting, but it'll be very close to see what be very, actually, I'm not going to lie, but yeah, Darren Freeman has made it, so he is sat in pit lane at the moment. But hopefully we'll get the likes, you know, most people out there. But for your information, guys, if you wouldn't mind, if you are watching the stream, please do like and subscribe. But to of course Hopper's Gamer, we will be on Full Throttle Racing as of next season. We will be on their YouTube, ready for next season. But we do have, I believe it is after, I think after tonight we are, just trying to remember, after tonight, are we, is it to the sharp end of the to the season? But let's have a look. Just bear with me 1 second, ladies and gents, while I have a quick look. But we do have, after tonight we go to Goodwood, which I'm looking forward to, and then of course we head off to the season at Lake Maggiore for the last round of the championship, and that is 7 lap sprints, which we do have 11 laps at Goodwood this time next week. So it's a track I will kind of know because I've visited in real life, but I'm hoping that we do have, of course, some astounding commentary for all the last 2 events as well as this evening. So but we'll soon figure out what will happen, because we are far away from qualifying starting, so qualifying will be thereabouts. But Ethan Graham at the moment on 157.635 of a second in the Gardex shredded wheat machine, but the Focus RS, it's going to probably beat the other car, which is the Focus ST. So Liam Yu gets a bit crossed up at the moment. He's drifting. Dirty tyres though. But we'll soon figure out how close it for comfort it will be. But it is getting close towards, of course, qualifying, so it's not going to be far away. But I believe we have got the full grid this evening, so that's good to have. As Aaron Riley gets a bit crossed up there, but as I say, Full Throttle Racing. But I'll just put the stream back up on my phone, so if any comments do come through, I can read them. But yes, I'm looking forward to the 5-minute qualifying. It is, as I say, it's a quick 5 minutes, but they'll probably get like maybe 3, maybe 2 laps pushing on. But we do have an astounding grid of British touring car liveried cars. The likes of the FK8 and the Gardex car and the Halfords car and the Mercedes A-Class are based on their proper road-going cars. The Focus ST is the one up from the previous ST, but it's still thereabouts, so it matches. But the only different car is actually the Renault Megane. It's not based on the Vauxhall. It's based on the Vauxhall Astra livery, but unfortunately the Vauxhall Astra is not in the game, so they have to use the Renault Megane. But we'll soon figure out exactly what's going to happen very shortly for qualifying, as I say. But the clouds are trying to clear, but there's quite a few people pushing on for what could be, excuse me as I've got a bit of hiccups there, pushing on for what could be another interesting night of racing here at Trail Mountain. As I'm going to, excuse me, as I'm going to get myself ready for qualifying. But who knows what's going to happen here. is we'll try and push on. But I believe they're trying to get Neville Cully into, of course, a chat party. As Gary Pointer gets a bit crossed up there in the 22 Halford Jurassic car, the Gordon Shedden Sunstrip, should I say. But we are starting very shortly as the sun breaks through now, so it's going to be very close to comfort, I think, round here tonight. But got Mark Thompson and of course John Thompson, no relation, but Rob's got a bit crossed up there. Wheel spins it, but we'll figure out exactly what's going to happen for these guys. But John's got a bit crossed up there on a bit of dirt, but he's got a bit of dirt on his tyres, which isn't going to help. I believe all cars are on racing softs, they're not on different compounds, so it's something to look out for. But I believe they're all sort of similar, so it shouldn't be too bad, I suppose. But we are getting ready for, of course, 5 minutes to qualify. So it's probably going to be very close between Ethan Graham and Liam New at the moment. So both Gardex cars are 1-2 on the practice times at the moment. And then of course John Thompson making his debut, looking very quick at the moment in the FK2 Type R, the Matt Nielsen stripped FK2. But he is pushing on, so soon find out what's going to happen here. But we're just going to, yeah, so it's the FK2 there, just to double check. So we should be getting ready for qualifying any moment. So we'll figure out what is going to happen for this, but could be a very... I think the FK8 and the FK2 are almost nose to tail, but you know, the likes of just looking at the likes of Darren Freeman won't be struggling at the moment. I think he's gone out of the pit, so it's going to be, we're actually going to have 2 minutes till we start, so just starting probably after 8 PM, but I think we've got just a bit of time, so it should be good for this evening. So the Gardex cars are 1-2 at the moment, well they were 1-2 in practice. Obviously when you go into practice it seems looks like Adam Piper's got a bit of issues. He's front wheel drive drifting again. He seems to be doing that quite a bit at the moment, unless he likes to drift, but not going to do his tyres any good, then, Jules. The team will probably have a word with him about that. So 2 minutes to start them. I think the guys are getting ready. I think they're just there's a bit of a moment, but ready to go, I think. I think we are getting ready then. Top figure out exactly what's going to happen. Oh, we're getting ready for qualifying. I think we will be. Adam Piper and Liam Dew making best of friends again. And this is in practice, not even racing, so I'm trying to figure out what is going to happen. I don't understand what these two are trying to do, because it's going to hamper the... at least it's only practice and not like qualifying or the race, because there would be like serious repercussions. But commentator is ready. So it's good to be back after missing last week, but if you haven't seen highlights of last time out at Tokyo, I'd suggest go and check them out later on, but for now it's the live and exclusive action from, of course, Trail Mountain. Let's see who's going to get provisional pole position, or who's going to get pole position for round number 10. There's the green light and the green flag from pit lane. As someone has the horn. I'm not too sure exactly why they're pressing the horn, but we are ready to go then for race number 10 of the season. It's going to be very close for comfort, I think. As most of the cars now are out, but I think they're all out of the pit lane. Just double checking as the cars seem to have a bit of issues, but hopefully it calms down a bit. But yes, they're all out, so it's all good then. So they're on cold tyres at the moment, but what could be happening? But the likes of Darren Freeman, is he going to make it 3 more wins from how many races this season? I believe he's still championship leader. I'll just double check that next week when we go to Goodwood, but well, I would check, but 5 minutes of qualifying, it's already 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes, quick 5 minutes. It's quick blast for these guys, because you know, with the amount of laps, I think it was, like I say, it was 8 laps this evening for all 3 races. But if you just joined, guys, welcome in. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with me. It's a pleasure to be back for the Full Throttle Racing League BTCC commentary. I believe I will be back next season, but depends on what is happening. But at the moment, for now, I am here. But our Sharpland leading the way into the tight and twisty chicane. This could be where cars may go off in the race, or they may get overtaken. We'll soon find out. But onto the first of probably the only flyer they'll probably get, because they cross the line with around 2 minutes to go, or just under 2 minutes. But our Sharpland trying to push away from Darren Freeman, but is he going to break it? He's trying to push on, but Darren Freeman thinks about it. But the 865 machine, I beg your pardon, trying to push down for what could be another pole position of the season. Neil Creed, followed by Stuart Bell, and I believe that is John Thompson as well in the Halford Sky. Yes, it is. He is there, followed by Adam Piper. Then you've got Potter Potts and Neville Cully in the Volkswagen Golf, the second AMD Essex cars. Of course, then Matt Thompson, Ethan Graham, then of course Alan Riley, and of course Liam New, followed by Gary Pointer, and then of course Panos. But going to see what's happening between these two. I think the guys are going to be realised. I think it is going to be just a short blast. I think they won't get time to do another lap, because it's just under 2 minutes a lap. So the top 2 may, but it could be the others may not. But you never know. We'll see how quickly they get round this circuit, because it is a bit of a tight and twisty moment. But obviously going down the hill now into the tight bend here. It's a bit off camber, I believe. It's down the hill then towards the chicane. Yeah, they'll probably get another lap in, no doubt. But I think the other guys that are pushing on further back may. Yes, I think most of the cars will get. I think they will get another lap. So Darren Freeman then at the moment, what's he going to do? He does a 157.5, but then I don't understand how that's read unless he's had penalty for track limits. But John Thompson then in the FK2 Civic Type R in second mode with a 158.4 as the cars are drifting sideways, but almost driving like it's a race situation here at the moment, but times are coming thick and fast. They've got likes of Liam New and of course Ethan Graham, the Gardex twins, second and third respectively. They're yet again they're trying to put a dividend to Darren Freeman's championship campaign. Panos in fourth then, which is not now John Thompson down to fifth, Rob Shoulder sixth, Gary Point seventh, and of course Adam Piper in of course eighth, followed by Ash Sharp in ninth, of course Neville in of course 10th, followed by Neil Creed, and then of course Mark, and then Aaron, followed by Stuart Bell. But on the final lap then, so they've only got two laps in, but we'll soon figure out how close that's going to get, because you know the likes of has gone back to purple, so it wasn't a penalty, it was just the time didn't update to purple. I'd say that Darren Freeman was fastest, but he's there with a 157.515 in the second. At the moment in the 65 FK8, the BTC racing car, the Josh Cook and Jade Edwards, Michael Crease and Senna Proctor and Dan Camish delivered from yesteryear. It's not the one motorsport livery from this season, but soon we'll figure out what he's going to do. He's going to push on. He could get probably another sort of an S lap. He goes to 157.0 for 1 of a second, but that could all change with the likes of Liam New pushing on Rob Shoulder up into fourth then, but we'll soon figure out what's going to happen. Liam New pushing that Focus RS rather up into third. Ethan Graham was second, then of course Adam Piper now fourth, so the quick qualifying is actually over, so Adam Piper fourth then for the Focus ST, then you got Panos followed by Rob Shoulder in of course fifth place at the moment. So we'll see what's going to happen for race number one then. Race number one is going to be very shortly, just double checking that. Actually Panos got fifth place from Rob. It was Rob sixth, John Thompson in of course seventh, followed by Neville in eighth. Then you've got of course Gaz Monkey, aka Gary Pointer in ninth, then of course our Sharp 10th and Riley 11th. Struggled this evening at the moment, but he may do very well in the race. Neil Creed 12th, Matt Thompson in of course 13th, and of course Stuart Bell rounds up the field. So we are getting ready for the first race of the evening, as hopefully it will let me flick to the spectator mode, which it does. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get into the first race of the evening. As we are getting ready, I don't know why people are honking the horn, but lights are a bit delayed at the moment. There's an issue with the start lights, I think. Looking what's going on, but holding the clutch is done very well. I don't know what's exactly going on at the moment, but seems all cars are having a bit of issues at the moment. They're all on the grid though, red flags out, so it could be at the moment we could be restarting. Start aborted. Well, it sounds like our Sharps game's either crashed or it's just you know, things have gone on at the moment. But just sit back for a minute, guys, because I believe the lobby has crashed. It's not looking good. You know, they've updated the game the other day to sort out issues, and now this. But hopefully we'll carry on with the rating, and we'll see what's going on at the moment. But there is not there isn't much going on at the moment, so we're going to wait until we see the lobby. If you know, your game crashed. No worries, mate. No worries. I thought start lights had been broken to start with. Don't apologise, mate. It's not your fault. These things happen. But thought the start lights had broke. at least I can be a bit professional about it, mate. You know. But hopefully we will get the lobby back up and running very shortly. I don't know whether he's going to be if he's going to be doing qualifying again, or we're just going to get from the grid. But hopefully people remember where they started. But we'll soon figure out exactly what's going to happen very shortly. But just bear with, guys. We've had a few technical issues with the host, but the host, it can't be helped, you know. It is what it is. But that gives me a quick chance to actually get a quick drink. So I'll be back in 1 moment. So when I find out the lobby is open, I will go back into the lobby. But I will be back in 1 moment. But it is up. Lobby is up. Just joining back in, ladies and gents. They're just waiting for me now, so it's fine. It's not a problem. But these things happen, you know. At the end of the day, you know. Always technical difficulties, but we are here. I think he's straight into race 1, so hopefully we have no issues. But bit of entertainment. The red flag was out during the formation lap. I think the start got aborted because Ash had some issues with his Focus ST, but hopefully things have worked out better. But should be alright, I think. But nevertheless, it is what it is. These things happen, and you know, it's not the end of the world. You know, at least at the end of the day, you know, they communicate. So, guys are just having a couple more laps of practice before they head out for before they line up on the grid for race number 1. But it does seem a bit more smoother now, I'm not going to lie. As Liam, I think he's doing a practice start, I think. I don't know why he's rolling his car backwards unless he is doing a practice start. But we'll soon find out what's going to happen for the opening race of the... I don't think he wants to put it in reverse when he does his start. I think they are waiting. It's the old Creed honks the horn going past. Probably honking some expletive. I won't say what, but probably say get out the way. You know. But I think we are getting ready for race number 1. As we do, just go back to the original format. But looking what's going on, all sorted, and we are going. Awesome. We've got 5 red lights on the starting gantry then. Who is going to get the jump into turn number 1? The green flag at the back of the grid. We're going to see what happens. It looks like the Gardex twins yet again gets the jump. onto, of course, Darren Freeman. It looks like we're nose to tail going into turn number 1 between the Gardex twins. Going to try and keep an eye on them two at the moment, but it's all going mad at the back. I think we've got the likes of Adam Piper kicking up a bit of dirt, then we've got John Thompson followed by Gaz Monkey and Possum Pot. But I'll try and remember everyone's name as best as I can throughout this evening. But Neville Cooley then trying to get away from a Sharp at the moment. He's getting swamped by Mark Thompson and of course Alan Riley in the early stages of this race. But then you've got, of course, Stuart Bell and of course poor old Neil Creed at the back of the field at the moment. But Ethan Graham then already pushing away from his teammate at the moment with Darren Freeman trying to get alongside Liam New, literally driving the living daylights out of that FK8 alongside the Focus RS at the moment. Is he going to be able to jump before we get to this tight turn at the moment? Obviously down the back straight we go for lap number 1 out of 8. It looks like Darren Freeman literally has his nose chopped off. I think the Focuses this evening are one of the best cars out there at the moment. But it looks like Liam's trying to hold off from Darren Freeman almost into the side door. But to be very careful not to hit that car and spin him out at the B pillar. As Ethan Graham gets, not Ethan Graham, I beg your pardon, Liam New gets alongside Darren, for which could be a very interesting move. But it is, of course, quite a few cars that Ethan Graham leads the way then. From, of course, Liam New and, of course, Darren Freeman and, of course, Adam Piper. Adam Piper struggling at the moment with John Thompson 5th with, of course, Neville Cooley and, of course, 6th, followed by Ash Sharp now 7th rather, with Alan Riley 8th, with, of course, Neil Creed 9th, with Rob Shoulder rounding up the field, well, not rounding up the field, but in 10th place at the moment with, of course, Mark Thompson and, of course, Stuart Bell, the Laser Tools twins, almost there, with, of course, Panos and Gary Pointer pushing on. We'll see what's going to happen. It's happening further up the field, but these two, Darren Freeman and, of course, Liam New battling. Liam gets the chops the nose off that FK8. I think he's just trying to push on. So it is a Gardex 1-2 at the moment with, of course, Darren Freeman down in 3rd place at the moment. And of course, Adam Piper leading the next trio of cars of likes of John Thompson and Neville, and of course Ash Sharp pushing on. Could be very close to see what's going to happen as the turbos start hitting again, because these guys are, some of the cars are turbocharged, but soon going to figure out as Adam Piper under pressure from John Thompson at the moment. John Thompson on the side alongside the Focus ST of Adam Piper there. He's almost got it, I think. Yes, the Halfords car's got there, but going back to 2nd and 3rd. Soon figure out. I'll try and go through everyone in the race, but Liam's trying to hold off Darren at the moment. Darren's literally trying to go almost nose to tail with the both of them, but John's holding off Adam Piper at the moment. Let's see what's happening further back. Neville from Ash, followed by Aaron, followed by Rob and Neil. Neil's trying to get away from Rob Shoulder, or Rob Shoulder's trying to get away from Neil, should I say. So the other BTC and the other AMD Essex car trying to push on with the likes of Panos there in 11th, followed by Gary Pointer in 12th, followed by Mark Thompson and, of course, Stuart Bell. The two Laser Tools twins, they are literally almost at the tail of the field with Ethan Graham leading the way then. This could be a easy, comfortable victory for him. Don't want to put commentator's curse on him just yet. On to lap 3 out of 8, so around about 4, maybe 5 laps to go in this race already, but these races do come thick and fast. But the likes of Liam New trying to get away from Darren Freeman, then of course John Thompson versus Adam Piper, but hopefully these guys will go nose to tail. I don't know whether there's tyre squeal, but Neville Cooley then trying to get away from Ash Sharp at the moment. Ash Sharp trying to push past the AMD car, but you can see how tight and can't even get my words out, tight and twisty it gets through the tunnel sections here at Trail Mountain for what is round number 4, race number 10 of the season. Alan Riley followed by Rob Scholler, and of course now Neil Creed under pressure from Panos in the second of the Power Max Agent Flux machines. As Neil Creed tries to push on, is he going to be able to get away with the likes of Panos trying to get away from Gary Pointer at the same time? But it looks like we could be in for a close battle with Mark Thompson and of course Stuart Bell bringing up the rear in the Laser Tools cars. But of course, looking at Ethan Graham when he's pushing on with the likes of Darren Freeman, now has got past Liam New as we're going through the field. But Liam's going to try and chase him down, or is actually Darren's been there for quite some time. It's a Gardex sandwich at the moment for Darren Freeman. So he's going to have to try and push on for what could be second place at the moment, but who knows, it could all change. It could actually all change. But John Thompson up into fourth at the moment with Adam Piper into fifth. Then Neville Cully still in sixth place on his season debut. He's doing a stellar job, but could be very close to see what's going to happen between him and of course as sharp at the moment. There is a car off at this side of the road, I think. That is Mark Thompson, not Mark Thompson, it is of course Stuart Bell. So a bit of a disaster. Has he had to go into pit lane, or has he just had a bit of an issue where he's just like, no, I've had enough at the moment? So it could be an early retirement for the first of the Laser Tools Mercedes. But Neil Creed pushing on away from, of course, well, trying to push up to Neil Creed at the moment. But obviously it's going to be a bit of a battle, but the weather's getting a bit cloudier. But you've got the likes of John Thompson and of course pushing away, or trying to push up to Liam New, but Liam New at the moment is literally pushing on for what could be another interesting second place for him in the Gardex car. But it could be that of course Stuart Bell has retired the Laser Tools Mercedes, so that's a bit unfortunate for him. So we go back to this battle between Liam and of course Darren. Darren breaks a bit late into that turn, but Liam's getting closer a bit. I don't know exactly what cars are very quick around here or what they aren't at the moment, but Liam trying to get onto the back of the FK8 at the moment, onto lap 4 out of 8. He's going to go onto lap 5 very shortly, but very unfortunate for Stuart Bell to retire the first car. It's a bit of a shame really, because it could have been a very interesting night of racing for him. But John Thompson then pushing on with Adam Piper behind him at the moment, but obviously it seems a lot of cars are having a lot of issues at the moment. But what's happening with the battle for second, the likes of Darren and of course Liam, almost nose to tail, the pair of them, could be very interesting between these two. But you can just see the Honda versus the Focus. It's another Honda versus Focus, but this time it's the FK versus the ST. But you can see what's going to happen with the FK2. Then of course Neville followed by Sharp, and of course Rob leading the way from Panos, and of course Aaron. So the two Power Max cars. Excuse me. 9th and 10th with Gary Pointer in 11th, then of course Neil Creed 12th, and of course Mark Thompson 13th, a lowly 13th as well, because his teammate has dropped out. He's retired the sister car. Excuse me. With the likes of Darren Freeman literally trying to get away from Liam New at the moment, but John Thompson trying to get away from Adam Piper at the moment, but it could be allowing the likes of Neville Cully to try and push on. If he can get up to these guys, it could be a very interesting tussle indeed. Excuse me. A very interesting tussle indeed between these lot. I do apologise for sneezing down everyone's ear. Can't quickly put the mic on mute to do it, but you can just see exactly what's going to happen between John Thompson and of course Adam Piper, but then of course Neville Cully trying to catch these guys up. Then of course that's Sharp, then of course Panos, and now Rob Scholler. Panos has now got past Rob with the likes of Alan Riley trying to push on and push away from Gary Pointer, but of course Neil Creed in 12th, then of course Matt Thompson, the very lowly 13th at the moment, as Ethan Graham then goes on to lap 6 out of 8, so 2 laps to go after this, with Lots of Darren Freeman. He's not. I don't think he's going to catch Ethan, but Ethan may push on. It's probably what he needs to do to try and get away. Stop that FK8 of Darren Freeman from taking all the spoils and taking the top step and podium to get that champagne, but almost nose to tail between John Thompson and of course Adam Piper as we just joined. Oh, that's a bit closer a comfort between the ST and the FK2 there, but who knows what's going to happen as the clouds are getting a bit foggier here at Trail Mountain for race number 10 of the season. It's round number 4, so you can see exactly how close it's going to get, but Neville Cully is catching these guys at great speed of knots now. He's got them. He's got the Honda and the Focus ahead of him as we got more with him there. But Ashab 7th, Panos in 8th, followed by Rob in, of course, 9th, followed by Aaron, and then of course Gary. Gary's going to try and push on for what could be a top 10 result and a very good result for the Alfa Jurassic cars, but he's thinking about it, going to try and get past Aaron, but Aaron chops the nose and literally pushes on there. Neil Creed and of course 12th, followed by Matt Thompson at the moment, but Ethan Graham then about to go on to the penultimate lap of the race. It could be all or nothing, but who knows what's going to happen for the reigning champion. He's going to try and push on with the likes of Darren Freeman, and of course second at the moment with of course Liam there in 3rd, so they're on to the penultimate lap. But I tell you what, looking at the battle for 4th and 5th respectively at the moment, with the likes of John holding off Adam at the moment, but could be anything to do with these guys. We're on board with Adam Piper actually chasing down the FK2 Civic Type R, the Alfa Jurassic machine. It's hop, skip and jump onto 2 wheels as well was John Thompson, but Darren Freeman with the fastest lap at the moment with a 156.917. It could be very close to see what will happen between these guys as the weather gets a bit worse for wear, but looks like Stuart Bell's left the lobby. It's a bit very unfortunate for him. Let's hope he's back for race number 2, but it's going to be very close to see what happens. Potts, Neville Cully still in 6th place at the moment, so it could be with Ashab in 7th. But then of course Panos, let's see, push on. Rob still in 9th. Excuse me, with now Gary Pointer in 10th place, followed by Aaron in 11th. Excuse me, and then of course Neil in 12th, and then of course Mark Thompson in 13th at the moment, but Ethan Graham them literally pushing nose to tail, but it could be very close. But Ethan at the moment going through the latter half of the lap to start the final lap very shortly, with the likes of Darren Freeman now has a comfortable gap from Liam New there, but Liam won't be no slouch. He will literally catch up hopefully to the back of Darren Freeman. He may not, but John Thompson then holding off Adam Piper at the moment, as you know, Adam's trying to get that shredded wheat car up into 4th place. Excuse me, but only time will tell. But you know, John's trying to push on his season debut in the I think it was the number 43 machine, I beg your pardon. Excuse me, as I've got a bit of hiccups here now. Start sneezing and I've got hiccups now, but we'll see what's going to happen with the likes of Ethan Graham pushing on. I think the weather's got a bit worse for wear here at Trail Mountain for race number 1, so who knows what's going to happen for race number 2 condition wise. But Darren Freeman and of course 2nd place, followed by Ethan Graham, Liam New 3rd, with these two between John and Adam battling for 4th and 5th respectively. Could be a very interesting end for that. Neville Cully in of course 6th place at the moment, with of course Ash chasing away from Panos at the moment, but Panos is trying to catch him. with the likes of Rob Scholler in, of course, 9th place, followed by Gary Pointer. Of course, then Aaron's trying to push on to get back into 10th place, Neil Creed 12th, and of course Mark Thompson in 13th. But who knows what's going to happen, as we've got the likes of Ethan Graham then coming through the back end of the circuit. Now he will be taking the first victory of the evening. Obviously this all depends on stewards' judicials, because obviously the stewards do have a look at races. But Ethan Graham at the moment then coming through the final turn. Now is he going to take a astounding victory? He will be. He'll be delighted with that, no doubt. He's about to cross the line then to take a well-deserved victory. But who knows what's going to happen. Absolutely astounding victory for him. And then Darren Freeman in 2nd place, followed by Liam in 3rd. So there's Gardex cars in a sandwiching the FK8. Then you've got, of course, John Thompson on his season debut, taking 4th place, followed by Adam Piper in 5th. Then you've got Neville Cully. I don't know whether he meant to do that, but he will have a bit of a word with him about that. And I believe Panos got 7th on the line from, of course, our Sharp in 8th, followed by Rob, and then of course Gary Pointer, and then of course Aaron, followed by Neil Creed. Not too sure where Neil is. He's there. He did finish. And of course Mark Thompson in 13th with his teammate Stuart Bell. Did not finish the race, the first of the first retirements of the evening. That was a bit of a very close proximity, but we did see, of course, a very interesting victory for, of course, Ethan Graham going into the second race of the evening. So go through the race results one last time for, I believe, did I say around... Oh, I'll tell you what, I've made a mistake in my title. I will change that. It is, of course, round 11, not 10. I think, unless Ash has put it wrong. I think he might have put it wrong, because it was round 9 of the championship at Tokyo last week. But I'll double check that. But if it is wrong, I'll re-edit it. But obviously, Ethan Graham then takes a well-deserved victory from, of course, Darren Freeman. Darren Freeman actually gets the fastest lap with 1:56.917. Now, of course, Liam New 3rd, followed by John Thompson in 4th, followed by Adam Piper in 5th, followed by Neville Cully in 6th, followed by Panos 7th, then Sharp in, of course, 8th, then of course Rob Scholler 9th, then Gary Pointer in 10th, followed by Aaron Riley in, of course, 11th, followed by Neil Creed 12th, Mark Thompson 13th, and Stuart Bell did not finish the race. I think the Mercedes had a bit of an issue with that, but we are getting ready for race number 2 very shortly. But yeah, please do stick around, guys. I'm really enjoying this evening. But who knows what's going to happen for race number 2. Race is going to start in around 6 minutes, I believe. So who knows what's going to happen for the second race of the day, or should I say the second race of the evening. But we do have, of course, a lot of things. But we have got 5 minutes then until race number 2 does start. But who knows what's going to happen here for what could be an astounding second race of the evening. I do apologise, I'm just trying to make sure I'm still heard on stream. But we do have what's going to happen for race number 2 here at Trail Mountain. But who knows then, we're going to get a very interesting bit of racing. I'm just going to get a quick drink and I'm just going to be back in 1 second. so I won't be a moment. But yes, I do apologise, I am back. For race number 2 very shortly. But it should be a very close battle as we get close for comfort. Just going to double check see the race calendar, because I may have got it right or may have got it wrong. I'm just going to double check that. Just give me 1 second. It is race 10, 11 and 12, so I was right. But we are getting... I thought it was, Max. I honestly thought it was, pal. I thought it was. It's just according to Ash's lobby settings, it says 11, 12 and 13. But I was correct when I put the stream up, so thanks, mate. But we're getting ready then. 2 minutes to go until the second race of the evening, the second 8-lap race. It is going to be a close race, I believe. If it's anything like the first race, then we're in for a treat. But who knows what's going to happen, because the cars are just practicing at the moment. Some cars are sat in pit lane with the crews thinking, right, what we've got to do, what's the weather going to do, but could be very close to see exactly how close that's going to be. But it is all or nothing though. So if you have joined the stream, guys, welcome in. You've missed the cracker for race number 1, but please do like and subscribe to the YouTube. It'll help me massively. I will be on Full Throttle Racing YouTube channel as of next season. I'm just on my own for now because of obviously joining this season, so I wanted to get, try and get a bit more exposure. But as I say, I will be on the Full Throttle Racing YouTube side next season. But I'm enjoying the commentary. We are good to go very shortly. I believe the green flag or the green lights will be illuminated very soon. I think Neville's just getting a practice start in the AMD S6 Volkswagen Golf, as you can hear the turbo hissing. But we are good to go. No worries, mate, it's alright. Hey, it's not your fault. It's all good, mate. We're not trying to poke fun, mate. Imagine getting a stick off the commentator. You don't want that. But anyway, so let's see what's going to happen. Hopefully there is no issues this time. The green flag is at the back of the grid. The cars are honking their horns for some bizarre reason, unless that's the starting entry. But we are getting ready then for the 5 red lights to come out and flip to green. Who's going to get a decent start? It looks like yet again the Gardex twins do have the advantage of the FK8 this time round, but it's a bit of a bit of an easy start for John Thompson this time round, but could be very close as they all go through turn number 1. Who's that? Getting a bit loose at the back. A couple of cars have gone off. Panos has gone. Mark's gone. I believe that was Rob, and of course our forward Stuart Bell's not having the best of night in the Laser Tools Mercedes. He's dropped down to 14th, Aussie, with Panos trying to overtake his teammate. Both of them kissing mirrors. Don't want to be doing that, but it looks like the likes of Aaron and Panos trying to get away with Mark Thompson also there, with of course Rob and of course our Sharp, and it looks like it's getting a bit close for comfort, but it looks like the likes of Neil Creed into 8th, with Gary Pointer in 7th and Neville in 6th, followed by Adam and of course John, but going to the battle for 2nd and 3rd between Darren and of course Liam at the moment. It could be very close for comfort between the pair of them. Could be a bit of a battle, the FK8 versus the Focus, but the Focus tries to push the FK8 a bit wide, but still a Gardex sandwich, but Ethan Graham hasn't got away as much at the moment. As I do apologise, my voice seems to be a bit weird at the moment, but Ethan still in of course first place at the moment, with Liam trying to push on to try and get past Darren Freeman for what could be 2nd place, as we're about to tick off lap number 1 as Adam Piper, beg your pardon, trying to make the move on of course John Thompson there. He's not been able to do it, but the Shed Wheat car, let's see, pushing on the Focus ST. It's not the RS, it's the ST model, but pushing on for quite some time then, as Ethan Graham tries to get away from Darren Freeman as well, but Adam Piper then still trying to push on to John Thompson, but almost a battle for 1st, 2nd and 3rd respectively. The Pink Machines is oh no, that was almost a bit of a nightmare for Liam New there, as he gets a bit crossed up onto the dirt. That'll put dirt onto his tyres now, which he doesn't really want to have, because that will allow the likes of Darren Freeman and of course Ethan Graham to get away at the moment. But let's have a look what's happening further back with the likes of Adam Piper and of course John Thompson and of course Neville Cully. Literally a nose to tail between these three as well. But this is where the championship could be a very, you know, it's a great championship, don't get me wrong, but Neville Cully's on the charge this time round, but he's into 5th then with the likes of John Thompson, another seasoned debutant, trying to push on, but it could be very close to see what's going to happen with the likes of Gary Pointer also in the 2nd FK2 Civic Type R, the Alfa Jurassic cars. There's Neville Cully actually gets in front of Adam Piper for 4th place briefly, but he's back into 5th place with John Thompson in 6th and Gary Pointer 7th, Neil Creed in 8th, followed by Rob and Panos, and then of course Sash Sharp, followed by Aaron, Mark Thompson, and of course Stuart Bell in of course at the moment 14th, a lowly 14th as well, but Ethan Graham pushing on what could be another spectacular victory for the Gardex crew, but still a handful of laps to go at the moment. But let's see what's happening further back. This battle for 4th, 5th and 6th, possibly even 7th, because Gary Pointer's there as well, but the 2nd Halford's car on board with Gary Pointer chasing after his teammate at the moment. But see how fast these cars are going at the moment, but looking at the Halford Jurassic cars then, try to push on. Absolutely unreal this evening, these races, but Neville's trying to get up to Adam Piper, but it's not thought about this yellow flag. That is of course Darren Freeman. Not too sure what's happened there. There's been a bit of contact, has there, between Darren Freeman and, was it Liam New or was it Ethan, because the Gardex twins are now back into 1st and 2nd. The formation, these two actually came together at Brands Hatch and of course Interlagos early in the season. Let's hope they don't come together this time, but poor old Darren Freeman's dropped down to 3rd, which has now allowed the likes of Adam Piper to literally close the gap as well. It's going to be a bit close to see what's going to happen. Maybe the Gardex cars are going to play the team game, are they? But the 1-2 in the race at the moment, so the Gardex twins are leading, followed by Darren Freeman, then of course Adam Piper, and of course Neville Cooley, followed by John Thompson, and then of course Gary Pointer, then of course Neil Creed trying to push away from Panos, as well as Rob Scholler, and of course Ash Sharp, he's trying to push on himself. He's in 11th place at the moment with the likes of Aaron, Mark Thompson, 12th and 13th, with poor old Stuart Bell in 11th and 14th, but Ethan Graham tries to get away from his teammate at the moment. Ethan literally trying to make it 2 from 2 at the moment, but Stuart, as I say, it's all down to Stuart's credentials, what they decide to do if there is any issues with the races. But Ethan Graham at the moment about to kick off lap number 4 then, so he's around 3, maybe 4 laps to go, but his teammate's right behind him. It's like a 6 wheel, it's not an 8 wheel Focus ST, Focus RS, I beg your pardon. But the Gardex twins are literally pushing each other all the way. Hopefully there's no contact between the pair of them like there was a few rounds ago. But it's like Neville Cooley's trying to push away from Gary Pointer and of course John Thompson. John Thompson now struggling a bit with the FK2, I think, but he's nose to tail with Neil Creed, and of course Panos, and of course Rob Scholler, followed by Ash Sharp. Ash Sharp will go on board with, no, we're not on board with Rob Scholler, the wrong car, beg your pardon. On board with, of course, Ash Sharp and Mark chasing these guys down. The 3 cars ahead of him. He's the hunted, not the. He's the hunter, not the hunted. Oh, sorry, I nearly got that the other way wrong. But see what's happening between the likes of John and of course Gary at the moment. Gary's trying to get alongside his teammate. Still able to do that, but John gets alongside the other FK2 is Neil Creed, and of course Panos, and of course Rob still battling as Rob gets past Neil Creed, and he is almost trying to get past there. Panos is trying to make it 3 cars wide, is he? Oh my days! Ash Sharp's almost there. It's almost a 4 wide battle, but let's see what's happening between. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go next, because there's battles galore, but Liam New then pushing on, try and get past his teammate Ethan Graham, but Ethan still leads the race then. But it looks like John Thompson and of course Gary Pointer, they're still there, but Rob's now got past these guys, the other guys, but looks like Neville Cooley's trying to make a move on, of course, Adam Piper. This will start lap 5 out of 8. So almost at sharp end of race number 2 at the moment, but oh, it looks like Adam Piper got a bit crossed up. He's to be very careful he doesn't get too crossed up in the number 99 shredded wheat machine, as Neville Cooley gets past him side by side though in the tunnel section, but Neville gets in front of the Focus ST there almost. But, could be very close for comfort between these guys, but looking what's going on, the likes of Liam New and Ethan Graham, it's the 1-2 for Gardex at the moment. But of course Adam Piper still leading away from Neville Cooley, but then John Thompson's also latching onto the back. He's got away from his teammate Gary Pointer, so anything can happen in this race between these guys. But the likes of Neville Cooley back up into 4th then, with the likes of John Thompson almost there, as well as Adam Piper going under in the tunnel section, but it's like bottom at pot. And of course John Thompson almost there, but Neville thinks about it. The MD Scorpion Volkswagen Golf at the moment trying to push away from the Halford Yuasa car and the shredded wheat, the first of the shredded wheat Focus STs. So let's see what's going to happen between these guys. It could be very close. It's also very close for comfort between Rob and Panos at the moment. Ash Sharp dropped back a bit, but he's in 10th there. Neil Creed 11th. With Aaron 12th, Mark 13th, of course Stuart 14th, but let's see what's happening for the battle for 4th, 5th, 6th at the moment between the likes of Neville and of course Adam, and then of course John, but John's also allowed to slip back a bit into the clutches of his teammate Gary Pointer there, trying to push on to get past his teammate for 6th place, but is it going to happen? Only time will tell, I think, but we'll see what's happening as Adam Piper yet again gets a bit crossed up, but onto lap 6 hours out of 8 then, so only 2 laps to go in this race. Second race of the evening here at Trail Mountain for the Full Throttle Racing League. If you're just wondering who the commentator is, of course it is the one and only BTCC expert Hoppers. Welcome in, people, on this beautiful Friday evening. But looking what's going to happen then with the likes of Pot, he's getting away, you know. Neville's done very well to actually adapt very well to this championship very easily with the likes of Gary Pointer and of course now Rob Scholler now jumping into the battle with the likes of Gary Pointer. It's going to be close as you like though, because the FK8 is on the course to try and get past the older car, the FK2. Has he done it? Yes, he has. But Rob's on an absolute mission. But looks like Liam New's broken away from Darren Freeman at the moment as Ethan Graham are about to start the penultimate lap. But Neville holding on to 4th at the moment, the number 13 AMD car. The likes of Adam Piper in the second Motorbase Shredded Wheat machine. We'll see what's going to happen here, but it's not really much pushing on a bit at the moment as Rob's now trying to chase after John Thompson to try and get into the top 6 of the race, but onto the penultimate lap these guys go then. It could be a very interesting end to the second race of the evening, but there's the likes of Adam Piper trying to push on to Neville Cully. He's going to try and hop, skip and jump the curb. He's getting a bit loose again. Not too bad though, but as he goes a bit wide does Adam, but who knows what's going to happen there. But you can just see Neville Cully holding off the Shredded Wheat Focus ST at the moment. They of course got John Thompson in 6th, Rob in of course 7th, Gary in of course 8th, followed by now Ash Sharp in 9th, followed by Neil Creed in 10th, followed by Panos, and then of course Mark Thompson, and then of course Aaron Riley 13th. Poor old Stuart Bell in 14th at the moment, a lowly 14th. Let's hope he has a better look in race number 3, the third and final race of the evening, coming up very shortly. It's Ethan Graham then pushing on for what is going to be another victory. As I say, it all depends with stewards, judicials, etc. I want to be in hot water with the stewards, with Darren Freeman chasing down Liam New at the moment, but looks like battles are changing. Well, the places are changing left, right and centre for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th, and yeah, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Neville Cully holding on at the moment, literally holding on for dear life in that AMD Essex Scorpion Volkswagen Golf, with the likes of John Thompson in the Halford Jurassic car, the ex-Matt Neal machine, with the likes of Adam Piper literally trying to push on with Rob Scholler, that is, in the BTCC car. He's got a bit crossed up and hits the barrier on the exit of that corner, but at the moment it looks to me that we could be a 3-car battle for 4th, 5th and 6th. It looks like John Thompson's got there. It could be 3 cars wide going into this corner. Oh, it hasn't, as Adam Piper has took. It looks like a lot of cars are just getting up. It's like a swarm of angry bees. But looks like Darren Freeman's trying to catch up to Liam New at the moment, but is he going to be able to? We'll try and jump back to this battle in a minute, but John Thompson in of course 4th now, Adam Piper 5th, with the likes of Neville Cully, Rob and of course now Gaz trying to push on. But these guys almost nose to tail. This is absolutely wild enough, this commentating. There's Darren Freeman now trying to get alongside Liam New down the back straight in towards tight and twisty section. Oh, he's got him, but Liam's got the inside for the other turn. You can just see the cars squeezed out a bit, but that's allowed the likes of Liam New to get past Darren Freeman, but Ethan Graham still leading the race then, with the likes of Adam Piper now up into 4th. But I'll tell you what, 3 cars alongside, almost alongside each other, as Neville gets a bit rubbed to dry by Rob Shoulder, loses a bit of control there by the Volkswagen Golf, but the FK8's got alongside him with the FK2 behind, but it's almost still the virtual dead heat between the likes of Darren Freeman and of course Liam New about to cross the line. Are they going to get a virtual dead heat between the pair of them? Who's going to get alongside? It looks like at the moment, who's going to get it? It looks like Darren Freeman gets it from Liam New. Fair play to them. John Thompson and of course Adam Piper doing the same in 4th and 5th respectively, but Ethan Graham excuse me, wins the race, followed by Rob Scholler, and of course Neville Cully in 7th, followed by Gary Pointer in 8th, followed by Neil Creed, then a sharp 10th, Panos 11th, Mark Thompson in of course 12th with Aaron Riley 13th, with Stuart Bell in of course 14th. Bit of a close battles galore there for some of the places in the race. I tell you what, it was quite exciting to see, I must admit, but soon figure out exactly what's going to happen for the third and final race. But Ethan Graham then, I'll go through the race results very quickly. Ethan Graham then in 1st place, another victory of the evening, followed by of course Darren Freeman this time round, with the fastest lap as well, with a 1:56.687. Liam New in of course the second of the Gardex cars in 3rd, with Adam Piper, the first of the shredded wheat cars, in 4th, followed by John Thompson now 5th, Rob Scholler 6th, after a stonking drive from wherever he started and wherever he was. He's got up into 6th then, followed by Neville Cully 7th, Gary Pointer 8th in the second half of Jurassic car, then of course Neil Creed in the second of the AMD S6 Scorpion machines, followed by Ash Sharp in the second shredded wheat Focus ST, followed by Panos, Mark Thompson, Aaron, and of course then Stuart in of course 14th. But it looks like Stuart Bell's had a bit of an issue. I don't know whether he's having issues tonight or whether the racing's been a bit rough and tumble. But we'll soon figure out what's going to happen. Hopefully Stuart is back for race number 2, but then Ethan Graham is also somehow not there for the grid. I think he will be hopefully back for race number 3, the third and final race of the evening. But we're going to see what's going to happen for the third and final race of the evening. It is a reverse grid, so who knows what's going to happen. But if you are watching the stream, guys, please do like and subscribe, and please do leave me a comment, because I would love to see people's comments. I would love to hear what people think of it, but it is going to be very close. I don't know what's going to happen, whether we're going to start at 9:05, so it's looking likely we're going to be waiting for, because it is a reverse grid, so anything could happen. As Ethan Graham does come back, I think he was changing his oil, I think, in his Focus ST, or the Focus RS, I beg your pardon. It's an RS, not the ST. I feel like, because they're both the same car, but obviously the RS is more interesting. I said the RS or the ST was doing a damn row bottom drift, but I realised the Focus RS is actually all-wheel drive, so I do apologise for that. But you may notice at the bottom of the stream where the likes... Oh, he's left again, unless he's on his hotspot. but you may notice at the bottom of the stream where it tells you where the grid type is, etc. The bottom car, the Focus RS, the Napa car, is obviously designed by Ash Sharp. It was originally a Ash Sutton BTCC livery in real life, but he's put my name and race number on it purely for me. So, you know, that's my car of choice. If I had the chance, if I was racing, I'd race the Napa colours, obviously. But looking forward to see what happens in around 4 minutes. Excuse me, 4 minutes time. I'm not going to jump straight into spectator mode for a moment, but as I can say, thank you yet again, guys, for allowing me to commentate and allowing me to cover these races. I really enjoy it. It's something I wouldn't have any other way. But commentary is an art. It does take time to literally jump into the. As Stuart has entered the lobby for the final race of the evening. I think he was just having a moment or two, or just getting his car ready. But we'll soon find out what's going to happen for the final race of the evening. But who knows what's going to happen? I think the likes of we'll wait for Aaron to excuse me. Wait for Aaron to enter the lobby. But I will be back in 1 second. I need to nip to Lou. I'm just going to put where is he? Do apologise for that, ladies and gents. Oh, Aaron, I'm sure your setup's not working around here, mate. I wouldn't worry, mate. You do well. I'm not gonna lie. But you do very well, mate. It goes for everyone. Everyone else does very well as well. So, you know, don't beat yourself up, lad. So then, we are starting the third and final race here at Trail Mountain for race number 12. Let's see what's going to happen, shall we? As we get the stream back up and running. So there you go. But who knows what's going to happen here. It's making a few changes before race number 3. That is no problem. But looking at the grid then, as you can just see, as it gets a bit more cloudier, we've got, of course, Stuart Bell on pole position from Aaron, we called him Alan then, with Mark Thompson in, of course, third, wasn't it? But Aaron has stalled on the grid and he jumped the start as well, so that's going to be a bit unfortunate. It's all the cars. I think the pink Pick guard trying to pick up. Oh, I think that's Liam New. Almost 3 right there into turn number 1. Oh my days, it's like a playground. Scraps straight away as Panos goes. Is that Panos? I believe it was. Yes, it was. He's dropped down to 14th. With now Stuart Bell now leading the way from, of course, Gary Pointer, followed by Mark Thompson. Liam New up into 4th already. It could be soon 3rd. There's quite a lot of action there in the opening couple of corners, but Liam New then up into 3rd, then followed by Mark Thompson, followed by Ash Sharp. It's all kicking off again. It's almost like they want to get home out of an Asda car park, or get out of the Asda Superstore before the car park closes. It's almost like the boy races on a Saturday night down the one-way system. But at the moment, it looks like Gary Pointer's trying to get past Stuart Bell. He's going to try and push on with the likes of Stuart there with Liam New, but Ash Sharp's getting a bit swamped. So it's hard to realise what's going on, because the amount of cars that are nose to tail between each other, like Rob, Ash, Neville, Neil, I believe Adam, yes, Darren, Mark, and of course Aaron, followed by John Thompson, and of course Panos, and of course Ethan Graham. Not too sure what's happened to him to drop down to 14th, because now Liam New leads the race. Then on to lap number 2 they go in a moment or two. Looks like there's a bit of rough and tumble this race. The likes of Rob Shoulder now up into 3rd, then Gary Pointer doing so well in 2nd place at the moment. But look at this, look at the gaggle of cars. Are they all equally matched, or have they all changed their settings? This is where I'm going to end up having kittens, or having a moment. But it looks like, Darren Freeman, yeah, always holding on for dear life with the likes of Adam Piper, Neil Creed, also with Ash Sharp, the shredded wheat team. I said the shredded wheat teams. The shredded wheat twins. There you go. Neil Creed there pushing on. Oh, Mark Thompson. He's had a bit of a spin. He's had a bit of a tap as well. He's going to have to. Let's see, push on. Has he had some damage? No, he's not. He's been reset. Ethan Graham into 12th then with the likes of Panos there. I think it was Aaron. I beg your pardon. I do apologise, people. Ethan Graham 12th with the likes of Neil Creed. Of course, in 11th, Panos. And 10th, followed by John Thompson, and of course Ash Sharp, and of course Neville. There you go. Mark Thompson has retired the Mercedes. It's a bit unfortunate, because he could have been doing very well, but then you got Darren Freeman versus Stuart Bell. Hopefully Stuart pushes on. Oh, he's been overtaken by Darren Freeman there, but he's fighting back. He's fighting back this time. It's good to see Stuart actually up at the sharp end. Hopefully no malice between these guys, but Darren Freeman, he's got a bit close for comfort. These cars are having a bit of glitches at the moment, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. But Stuart Bell then in the 33 car, getting roughed up by Adam Piper. That's a bit naughty by the shredded wheat machine. I'm not too sure whether it was intentional, but like have now Gary Pointer trying to push on to try and get back in 2nd from Rob Shoulder. It looks to me that a bit close for comfort there with the likes of Rob Shoulder, and of course Liam New escaping up the road onto lap 3 out of 8. So around 5 laps to go, maybe 6 laps to go. Rob in 2nd. Gary Pointer flying the flag for Halford Juassa at the moment, chasing after the younger car, because the FK2 was replaced by the FK8. But he's in an FK8 sandwich at the moment. Oh, Adam Piper gets in a bit crossed up. He's got to eat his shredded wheat to get back past the other car, but it looks like at the moment that Gary Pointer dropped down to 4th. That's a bit unfortunate. I thought he'd get onto the podium at least, but of course Neville Cooley there trying to push on with the likes of Stuart Bell now 7th, John Thompson 8th with Ash Sharp 9th, with of course Panos and Ethan Graham. There's a bit of contact between the pair of them there. Don't think Panos will like that, but Panos is pushing on with the likes of Alan Riley, of course, in 12th with Neil Creed. In of course 13th, Neil's having a bit of a shocker. Liam New still leading the race then from, of course, the BTCC twins of Rob Scholler and, of course, Darren Freeman. There you go, and getting everyone's name right this time round. You know, slowly but surely getting used to everyone. With the likes of Gary Pointer pushing on in 4th place at the moment. Fair play. He's had some good races this evening, is Gary. So, you know, pushing on with the likes of Adam Piper, then of course Neville Cooley trying to push that AMD Essex Volkswagen Golf there, but of course Stuart Bell still 7th, holding on for 7th for the moment. He's probably realised now the time is to shine with the likes of Ethan. Right, oh my days! What Ethan was going to smash into the back of John Thompson there, but he didn't. He managed to control it with a bit more precision there, but the likes of Sharp ahead of these guys, try to push it on in 10th, Aaron 11th, Thanos 12th with Neil 13th, but Liam New then, like 4 out of 8 at the moment. This is absolutely unreal between these guys, but lots of Darren Freeman going rally crossing in that Honda, or is actually programming a lawnmower, but he's trying to get alongside the likes of, or trying to get away from his teammate Rob at the moment with Adam Piper down into 5th then, no 4th I'm sorry, from of course Gary Pointer. Gary Pointer's actually in 5th place, followed by Neville Cooley, and of course 6th place at the moment with the likes of Ethan Graham in 7th, followed by followed by John Thompson and of course Stuart Bell. Stuart's having a bit of a shocker, he's going a bit backwards now, but hopefully he pushes away from our Sharp. Our Sharp trying to push onto the back of the Mercedes, but he's not going to be able to do it as of yet. But likes of Aaron and Neil Creed, they're battling for 12th and 13th respectively. The last 2 places in the race, because poor Mark Thompson is not taking part in the final race. He's had a bit of an issue with the Mercedes, but you can just see Stuart Bell back up into 8th there. He's got past John Thompson, which is very interesting to see exactly what's happening. But the likes of Neville trying to push on away from Gary Pointer, or trying to get up to Gary Pointer, with the likes of Adam Piper putting Rob under pressure, which is going to allow the likes of Liam New to get away. He's absolutely driving the pants off this Focus RS. I think the Focus RSs have done very well around here this evening, with the likes of Darren Freeman literally 2nd place at the moment with Rob, and of course Adam in the Focus ST. But we'll soon find out what's happening. I think Stuart's dropped back a bit. Ethan Graham 7th, John in of course in 8th, followed by Panos 9th with now Stuart in 10th, followed by Ash Sharp 11th. Aaron still in 12th with of course Neil Creed chasing him down on his back bumper. But I think there's almost going to be a change for what could be the final spot of the podium. But one slot 5 out of 8, so it's around 3 laps to go with this race. It's almost a lot of nose to tails. The sun starts to set here at Trail Mountain for race number 12 of the evening and of the season, but could be very close to see what Rob's going to do. Is he going to defend? But then you've got Neville alongside Gary Pointer. Gary Pointer doing a stellar job this race. I'll say it's going to be close as you like between these guys. Oh, a bit of paint swapping, but Panos and John are almost there. Because John's got a bit of an issue. It looked like he got fired into the barrier, but I don't know whether he did or not. I think it just their lads that pushed him into it. But John alongside the Greek, Panos is trying to push on with Stuart in 10th, followed by our Sharp 11th. Aaron still, of course, 12th, followed by Neil in 13th. But at the moment, Liam New then going through the final turn to push on to get on to lap number 6 with around 2 laps to go then. So Darren Freeman in 2nd and Rob in of course 3rd, so the FK8 to push on quite a bit with the likes of Gary Pointer. He's got a few cars between him, well he's got 2 cars chasing him down. That is of course one of them is Neville Cooley and the other one is of course Ethan Graham. So what's Ethan going to do? Because he's already two-time winner this evening. But is he going to try and push on? As to try and make it 3 wide. His Gary Pointer comes off worse there slightly. Goes a bit long. He needs to remember it's a Honda Civic, not a Honda lawnmower. But Pot Neville Cully on his season debut. Battle scars on the front of that bumper of the Volkswagen Golf, but still stays in touch of Ethan Graham at the moment. But we'll soon find out what's going to happen. But you know, Liam News then, Liam New, not Liam News. Of course, in first place with Darren Freeman chasing him down in second, with the likes of Rob in, of course, third, followed by Adam Piper. And of course, 4th place at the moment. It could be a very close battle. Let's look at the break distance. It's starting to get more darker at Trail Mountain, but only 2 laps to go in this race. But you've got the likes of Ethan Graham in 5th, then followed by Neville, followed by Gary, and of course John, and then of course Panos, followed by Ash, and then of course Stuart, and then of course Neil. And of course, Aaron's having a bit of issues. Whether he's had whether the setup issue is a bit touch and go, but looking at Liam New at the moment, going to try and push away from the likes of Darren at the moment, because Darren's hunting for another race victory this season. But it looks like at the moment that Rob holding on for dear life from Adam Piper at the moment, with the likes of Ethan Graham. Got away now from the likes of Neville and of course Gary. So we go on to the penultimate lap of this race, but John's up into 8th, then Panos 9th, with the likes of Ash in 10th, followed by Neil Creed in 11th, followed by Stuart Bell. But then you've got Aaron Riley 13th. Poor old Mark Thompson is Aaron is spun into the barrier on the penultimate lap. That is going to hurt him, as Liam tries to push away from Darren Freeman. We'll go on board with Darren into the second tunnel, or the 3rd tunnel should I say, but on board with the FK8, jumping down to what could be a victory, but only time, as I say, only time will tell. But he's currently in currently second. Well, he's currently actually on to the nose and tail. He's actually 0.4 of a gap between him and Liam New. But Rob pushing on for what could be 3rd place, followed by Adam, and then of course Ethan. Ethan literally trying to latch onto the back of these guys. Could try and make it a podium for the number 1 Gardex car, but trying to figure out what's going on at the moment, because excuse me, battles galore. But Adam Piper ends up having a bit of a kiss on the tap from Ethan Graham, as you can see how dark it's getting here at Trail Mountain for the 3rd and final race. But we're on to the last lap almost, with the likes of John Thompson under pressure from Panos, as the turbos are getting turbocharged again. That's sharp there, with the likes of Stuart Bell and Neil Creed come together. I don't think Stuart's going to like that. But Aaron Riley 13th, so it could be very close to see what's going to happen. But just see the light fading as the yellow flag is out. I think that's Ethan Graham. Oh, he's had a bit of an issue. Oh, he's dropped away from Rob, and of course Adam, because Neville Cully is now up into 4th. But then you've got the likes of Liam New holding away from Darren Freeman at the moment. Darren Freeman almost onto the back of that Focus RS, the Gardex car. Could have been a Gardex 1-3, but Liam New and of course Darren Freeman now not making best of mates, but Liam literally trying to push away from Darren, but Darren's got the race lead. Oh my goodness gracious, he's managed to do it. He's managed to break the deadlock this time round. look at this. It is absolutely unreal at the moment. We can just see the likes of Darren Freeman going through the latter half of the lap, but Rob Chorlett in third with Neville fourth, Adam fifth with Gaz sixth, Panos in, of course, seventh with John in, of course, eighth. But going back to the race leader then, and that is, of course, Darren Freeman, about to take another victory of the season. He will be delighted with that. He'll probably thinking the Gardex twins aren't going to take the spoils in the third and final race of the evening, with the likes of Liam New in second, Rob in third, then followed by Neville in fourth, followed by Adam Piper, of course Gary Pointer, and of course sixth place followed by Panos, seventh John in eighth, followed by Ethan Graham in ninth, sadly. This time around, Neil Creed 10th, Ash Sharp 11th with Stuart Bell 12th and Aaron Riley 13th, and poor old Mark Thompson did not finish. But these all depend on Stuart's judicials though. But fair play to Darren Freeman to take a victory in the third and final race of the evening. But it looks like there could be a bit of stewards judicials, and probably stewards will be looking at the races. But go through the third and final race results of the evening, with Darren Freeman taking the fastest lap yet again with a 156.458, followed by Liam New, then of course Rob Scholler, Neville in fourth, followed by Adam Piper in fifth, followed by Gary Pointer in, of course, sixth, Panos seventh, John Thompson eighth, then of course Ethan Graham ninth. Didn't know what happened to Ethan to finish down in ninth, followed by Neil Creed 10th, Ash Sharp in 11th, followed by Stuart in, of course, 12th, Aaron Riley 13th, and then of course Mark Thompson did not finish. But yes, what an absolutely fantastic night of racing. I'm looking forward to seeing what Goodwood brings next week, where we do have, of course, 3 12-lap races, and it is going to be absolutely unreal. Let's see what's going to happen. I've been hoppers for Full Throttle Racing, and I hope you've enjoyed your Friday night of racing. I will see you guys next week. Until then, take care. Ta-ra.